How's it going, guys? So I've been asked to review the kit which you will receive when you start working for Deliveroo. This is cycling specific, although I think for the most part it's the same for the motorbike. There might be a couple of differences. So let's kick this off and get this done pretty quickly. Let's start off with the helmet. As you can see, I've got my GoPro strapped to it at the moment. You don't get that, that's mine. This is the helmet. It's Specialized. It's obviously Specialized is a great brand, so it's going to be a great helmet. The only thing I would add about it, even though the comfort is fine, is the fact that it's black, which isn't very visible. And since I got hit 3 weeks ago, I try and make myself as visible as possible. So when I'm riding at night, I tend to wear a white helmet, which is my own. Okay, next thing up is, let's go with this. Anchor power bank. It's like a brick. It's really heavy, really big, but it's really good. You've probably got about 10 charges for my iPhone, maybe even more. I like this a lot. It's unfortunate that I have to give this back, but what are you going to do? I'll just get one myself maybe. Next thing up, we've gone from a good product to a crap product. This is what they give you to put your phone in, so you can see where you're going. Let's just say I wouldn't trust my iPhone in here. It's never been on my bike, because you tighten this up as much as it can go, and it still moves around. And the more it moves around, the looser it gets. So no, I wouldn't use this. Also, it's a pain in the ass to have to zip and unzip it every time you get on and off your bike. It's not happening. So never use it. This will be going back at some point. Okay, so what have we got next? Let's do the lights. Deliveroo do give you a set of lights, but I would say that they're more of emergency lights than lights. The front one I don't use anymore because the battery died, and to be honest I don't even know where it is anymore. The rear one, which I have in my hand, is what I use as an emergency light for when my USB lights have run out of charge because I've forgotten to charge them. It's not bad, it's not great. You could probably buy it in a pound shop. There you go. Reasonably bright inside, outside it's just for 3 different settings and off. So emergency light, nothing more. Next thing up is what they give you to wear. So I've got this cotton t-shirt. What can I say? It's a cotton t-shirt, it's fine. I did a split shift, that's why I'm wearing this. I just couldn't be bothered to get changed for 3 hours. And speaking of which, I've got to go back in a minute, so let's hurry this up. This is the new cycling jersey. Pretty much the same as the last one. You got the pockets in the back, absolutely fine. You got a little bit of high vis on the zip just there. I'm not entirely sure why. If you're going to do it there, why not put it on like the sleeves? I don't know, but yeah, it's comfortable. It's absolutely fine. My only criticism is they have this sticky bit on the bottom. And on the last shirt it used to be on the sleeve too, which I liked, and they don't have it on this one. I don't know if that's money saving or what, I don't know, but it's nice. The material does feel of a higher quality than the previous one, I must admit, but I would have preferred to have the little sticky bits on the arms, which is standard on cycling jerseys. Okay, so next thing up, let's talk about the waterproof jacket. Waterproof jacket looks a little bit like an 80s shell suit. It's kind of green and silver. High vis for the most part. That's all high vis. It's the light's reflecting off it, which is what's making it look that kind of greeny, silvery colour. There's high vis on the shoulder. There's a little bit of high vis on the hands, which is good. It's got vents in the side, which is fine. It's not cycling specific. It's got a hood, and the hood kind of gets in the way a bit. It's rolled up at the moment. It's the same for the motorbikes as the cyclists. The sizing's fine, it's comfortable. It's a bit like being in a sweatbox though when you're cycling, because it's not really vented like a cycling jacket, so even though you stay dry from the rain, you're soaked from sweat because you're cycling, you're moving, your heart rate's up, and there's no way to vent the sweat when you're wearing this bad boy. But it does the job. It does do the job, so yeah, it's fine, absolutely fine. It could be a lot worse. These cycling trousers, when I first saw them, I really didn't like them, and now I don't mind them so much. Again, it's another sweat box case where you're just going to sweat in them. They're not cycling specific, they're for the motorbikes too. It's got a little zip to extend it there. And it's not skin tight, so it might get caught in your chain ring and they might rip. But they're fine. If you're in a lot of rain, then they're going to come in handy. Unless it's really raining, I don't bother wearing them. I think I've worn them once, and that was really bad storm, like floods and everything. Have I covered everything? I believe I have. I think that's pretty much everything. I might be wrong. Other people might have got more stuff. I don't know. Yeah, so the kit is good and bad and mediocre. Yeah, Deliveroo, watch the video. Next time you change the kit, hopefully you listen. It's been a bit cocky, isn't it? Never mind. The only other thing I'd say is my friend Natalie pointed this out. It would be good to have more high vis on the sides of the bag as well as the back, because we're quite visible from the back with our lights, we're quite visible from the front with our lights. It's the sides that we need to add visibility to. So if anybody influential hears that, just bear that in mind the next time you redesign the bags. I hope that answers all of your questions. If not, stick it in the comments. Send me an email. Yeah, and I will endeavour to answer any questions I have pretty quickly, because I'm quite efficient at the moment. So take it easy, people. Hope you enjoyed the video, and take it easy. One last thing is, don't forget, we've got like, what, another 8 days to take advantage of this September referral. So the deal is, I get, for a cyclist, £100, you get 50. Me being a fair type of person, I'll send you 25, so we've got 75 each. Happy days. But you need to apply and be accepted before the end of the month, so that's 8 days. So if you're going to apply, just apply now. You can get yourself a Christmas job, you can earn some extra money, you can get another 75 quid, which is like, what? That's at least 1 day's hard work. So take advantage of that, don't wait around. And yeah, I get some money too. So yeah, see you guys later.